Hey neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John, and Spotify have unveiled yet another brand new feature meant to control our minds and keep us posting about Spotify to our social media outside of the month of December. That's right, Spotify Wrapped, that's no longer gonna cut it. They're gonna have to do something that gets us a little bit more involved and gets us sharing it with the rest of the world too. So I figured I would sit down today and try out Spotify's Only You, their brand new feature that celebrates your unique listening. Because if My Chemical Romance ever taught us one thing, it's that I really do enjoy Spotify Wrapped as much as it sounds like I'm dunking on the whole notion of this. You can't judge a book by its cover. I haven't even opened this yet. But I'm just kind of wondering, what could this actually offer that's really cool and insightful into our analytics? Or is it actually just going to be yet another number to worry about? Because I know certain people will obsess over how many plays they got on something, or did I spend enough hours listening to this podcast? And this just feels like another FOMO opportunity for Spotify to prey upon. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's intuitive, maybe it's fun, I haven't heard a ton about it, but this popped up on my radar, I wanted to try it out, and I like to test out Spotify features like this, so let's see exactly what Only You is all about. Is it just playlists? Is it talking about my individual tastes, what I've been listening to the most? It's time to find out. Before we get started, take a quick second, hit that like button, turn it blue, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this. And if you missed out on my last reaction I posted just the other day, then hit the card on screen now to see me reacting to some of the most insane guitar smashes of all time. I'm super proud of how that video turned out. I think it's a lot of fun, so go check it out after you watch this one. This should be available on your search page. If you go down and hit the magnifying glass at the bottom, it should be one of the first things that you see on top. Find out how you listen, and you dive right in. It looks like we've got it stylized kind of like a story, like how they did it last year. There are over 345 million people streaming music and podcasts on Spotify. A humble brag on their behalf, I see, but nobody listens like you. Aww, they always know how to make a man feel special. Only You by Spotify, listening is everything. So we've got Justin Bieber and Queens of the Stone Age. Who else but you would play Justin Bieber after Queens of the Stone Age? Well, it's just something that happens. Sometimes you get your peaches in Georgia, sometimes you get them from the middle of the desert with Josh Homme. It's so you to travel to 2019, 1967, and 2021. We've got The Shelters, something that one of my viewers introduced me to, The Beatles, and then Weezer. These are all bands that I definitely have listened to this year because Weezer have dropped 2 albums, and then we go back to The Beatles because that's not just only me. Again, they're really trying to play it up like, oh, look at you, you're so not like the other boys. Yes, I am. I'm basic AF. We all know it. So on the next slide here, they say these genres set you apart. Nothing says you like going from modern power pop to UK metalcore. Oh man, that does sound like me. Playing Your Power by Billie Eilish at night is pretty much the most you thing ever. They really just came into the shower and just saw me just sobbing at 3 a.m., huh? How is that just a me thing? Playing Your Power by Billie Eilish at night is the most you thing ever. I'm pretty sure that song has like 100 million streams, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people listen to it at night. Not impressed so far, Spotify, but let's see what else you have up your sleeve. We move on to the next one. You're astrologically unique. Aren't we all? I don't really buy that much into the whole birth sign thing. I think it's just an excuse that people make to say like, oh, I'm such a Virgo, or I'm such a Sagittarius, which is what I am. And I'm like, I don't do the things. I'm not defined by this astrological sign, but let's see what they've assigned me here. The sun sign, and we've got Deftones, my top artist. Who would have guessed that Deftones come out on top? Because, I mean, I did an entire ranking of their albums, and I did a top 20. In fact, I'm a little bit burned out on Deftones right now. Moon sign is Kings of Leon, my most emotive artist. My most emotive artist is Kings of Leon. I'm looking at my recent searches right here on my desktop Spotify right in front of me, and pretty much every single one of them is more emotive than fucking Kings of Leon. Let's just keep going and see what other signs they have for me. Looks like we've got the rising sign is Era, my recent discovery. Yeah, that was definitely a 2021 discovery. My viewers really put me on to this metalcore band. I think they're really incredible. They're out of Alabama, and I wasn't really sure what to expect sound-wise, but wow, they're heavy hitters. So that's my recent discovery. So we've got the sun sign is Deftones, the moon sign is Kings of Leon, and then the rising sign is Era. 2 out of 3, not bad, but that one in the middle just doesn't make any sense to me. More pieces falling into place. It looks like something that would be a Radiohead album cover or something so abstract. We got a dinner party here. Invite your first guest. Ooh, I like interactive shit. So am I gonna invite Weezer, The Network, or Blink-182? Well, I would love to have a party of masked individuals, so let's go with The Network there for guest number 1. Who's sitting next to The Network? Taylor Swift, the 1975, or Chevelle? This is gonna be a fun dinner party, that's for sure. We're going Taylor Swift all the way. And who gets that last seat? Is it gonna be Citizen, Daft Punk, or Kid Cudi? Well, obviously I'm gonna reunite Daft Punk and bring them to the table. Everybody gets a seat, okay? The table is set now, set the mood with these personalized mixes updated daily. So we have the Network mix, Taylor Swift, and Daft Punk. Well, I think I would rather see a merging of all 3 of those. Is that what we're getting at here? Because otherwise it just feels like a regular ass mix that doesn't differentiate itself at all. Like, what's the point here? Only you have this collection of stories. Well then, take another look and share them with the world, because that's how I claim my empowerment, by sharing Spotify to my stories. Spotify Wrapped it ain't, but a fun little sidestep, I guess. I'm not sure if this is a necessary move. It just feels like a marketing maneuver. Obviously, this is a whole ass campaign to get people talking about and posting about Spotify. And something that I've seen recently is actually a good point. I've seen that Spotify is offering like the first 3 months of premium free to a lot of users, to new users and everything like that. But their core user base, people like me who have been using premium for like 5+ years, way more than that at this point. I guess it's more like 7 for me. When are we gonna get 3 free months for being a loyal customer? Is there no incentive for just not switching over to Apple Music or Tidal or Deezer or something? Apparently, it's just expected to sign on forever and you never get any perks. And stuff like that, and Netflix, all these streaming services for movies and TV shows and music, it doesn't really seem like there's a perk for the customer for just remaining with a certain brand. I appreciate you coming on this journey with me, testing out the Only You feature on Spotify for the first time. If there's other videos like this that you'd like to see me tackle, then leave a comment down below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for the love of music. You can see me react to my last Spotify Wrapped by tapping right here, and I'll be back soon for more on Beyond ARTV.